Hello there, it's Boltzman here. Welcome back to another episode of the Analog series. And on this episode, we are going to see on how to make a melodic techno kind of pad. On the end of this episode, I'm gonna do a little jam so that you can see more the potential of this sound. So I'll start by duplicating this channel, soloing the new one. I've made some automation, some mapping, I'm gonna talk about that later. But for now, I'm gonna ungroup and bypass all the processing. And I'm gonna drop a new instance of analog to initialize the synth. So for the oscillator 1, we are gonna keep it as saw wave. Gonna put it 1 octave up and detune it very slightly. Something like this. I've increased the sub-level to give it more weight. And on the oscillator 2, we are gonna change it to a pulse wave, also putting it 1 octave up and detuning it very slightly on the opposite direction. Something like this. I'm also gonna increase the sub-level. Added more weight too, and now I'm gonna play with the pulse width to see what kind of wave I want for the oscillator 2. Around here sounds great. Let's move to the global section, and I want to put as many voices as analog can handle, and in this case it's 32. I'm gonna add a little bit of unison. Something like this does the trick, and also a bit of vibrato. It's not a bit, it's quite a lot actually, but sounds good. I'm gonna increase the attack of the vibrato. Something around 200 milliseconds. Now over to the filter section. I'm using a low pass filter and I'm gonna decrease the frequency cutoff. I found that somewhere around 600 and 700 works really well. And I'm going to increase the attack. And it's the attack that does the pad kind of sound like wow. So if we put the attack on a very precise time, we can make it really nice. Let's hear how it changes. Something around here. I'm going to increase this envelope so that this attack has more of an effect over the frequency cutoff. great. I'm also gonna drive here on the filter section. I like this one for this sound. And now I'm gonna turn on amp 2. I'm gonna pan both amp 1 and amp 2 on opposite directions. Something like this. So this is it. I'm gonna turn on the processing now. This is just an EQ cutting the sub bass because I already have another one. There's a compressor to control the peaks, just to make the signal more constant. And then 2 side chains, one for the kick and one for the sub bass. And then lastly, I've put reverb. It's a preset from Ableton called Outer Space, and this literally will put the sound in another dimension. I just love how it sounds with this sound. Let's hear everything together. Back to the original one, talk a little bit about the mapping I've done. So I've mapped the frequency cutoff of the filter, the attack and the decay of the filter. I didn't show it earlier. These are the notes I'm using. So D2, A1, D1, like a very simple chord. And I've also duplicated this channel and named it higher pad. And this is a channel where I play higher notes. So now I'm gonna do a little jam and let's see what I can get out of it. This is it. I hope you have enjoyed these episodes and stay tuned for the next one. See you there.